This is in the middle of the day, but some things happen. So wanted to do a one for night because usually by the time I usually have one audience, and that's always the noon to 12. But this is actually later, so it's nighttime here in Atlanta on a very toasty day. Could be happy about it. Now in Atlanta, we call this fall spring. We usually have, and to put it in football terms, we usually have 3 or 4 false starts. And this is the first one. This is the first false start. But it kind of wakes you up and realizes spring is coming, and you gotta start ramping up the workouts, ramping up the training, cleaning up the diet. And this is one thing, the food that I love but might not be the best is cashews. Um, I've had people tell me that like peanut butter and nut protein is not the best as far as absorption, and it's also very high in fat. So I'm gonna cut those out starting today. No more cashews. No more cashews. I haven't cut out the chips yet. I love me some chips. Uh, Not like Lay's, but like the nacho type chips. But back to the training. Um, what I've decided to do, still getting healthy, still getting stronger, still getting my neck back in order. But starting in March, mid-March, starting just a regular cardio program and seeing how that progresses with actually doing some steady state. Now, I've been off of steady state since COVID. So COVID was in 2020, so that was the last time I did any steady state. So since then, I've been doing all HIIT training, except for the 2 years that my neck has been banged up. I've just been doing more like, I call it demure HIIT, I guess you would say. It's not as fast paced, but it's still good. Um, but just to try to get a little bit leaner. There's some people that I follow on IG, like her name is like Melissa something or other, but she runs like 7 miles a day in addition to her workouts. Now I'm not gonna do that. My workouts are usually hard enough where I'm getting enough cardio and conditioning in it, but I still want to do more and see if I can take it to the next level. Also, maybe I might have to cut back on the bread, which I'm also not a big fan of because I love my burgers, turkey burgers and bison burgers. Um, but maybe find a different alternative at some point for that to work around. Find a workaround to it to maybe clean that up a little bit. Like ground turkey is great. Ground turkey is great. The gym on a what is today? Today's Wednesday. Wednesday night. Wednesday afternoon. I want to talk some Super Bowl football. How do the Chiefs lose this game? Two things would have to happen. Patrick Mahomes would have to get hurt, and Jalen Hurts would have to play the game of his life. Now, Jalen Hurts completely. I mean, not Jalen Hurts. Saquon Barkley would have to play the game of his life too. They need 2 players to play the game of their life. But this is going to be a low-scoring game. It's going to be a field goal. It's going to be a field goal game. And Harrison Butker is going to hit the winning kick, I think, because he's clutch. But I do think the Eagles defense is going to hold the Chiefs to under 15, and I don't think the Eagles are going to score more than 12. So very low scoring, but still a good game. And let's talk some wrestling while I'm here. I got the Wisconsin, but I say Woodward wrestling. Um, Great Royal Rumble. I did a podcast on it a couple days ago. um, or yesterday. How about Charlotte Flair coming back, first event back, winning the win the Royal Rumble, getting her shot at WrestleMania? I think she's going to take on Tiffany Stratton. And then also we had Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble for the men, and I think that he's going to take on Gunther. This leads us to Elimination Chamber, which I think is going to be also a good thing. I think John Cena is going to win the last run, the last ride, one last ride. Um, as I think he's also coming back in the Fast and Furious movie. But he's going to get in there and he's going to beat Cody Rhodes for the title. I think Cody's going to take a break after that, and I think that it's going to. I think that it's going to move into some pretty interesting stuff this summer, going back with and forth with some of the new bloodline. Hey, yo, Mitsu Alberto Suarez, what is up? I'm usually on during the day, but it's very nice to meet you, man. Yo, to you. I hope you like workout stuff because that's what we're in for today. Lots of workout stuff, lots of gymming. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead, finish this workout, finish this warm up, and get ready to bang it and clang it on some weights.